Well, the Switch 2 reveal trailer has dropped and it doesn't tell us a great deal. No doubt the console itself will be great, but the trailer is pretty underwhelming. Firstly, it was a bad idea to open with total silence. I even found myself missing the cheesy voiceovers Nintendo usually has on its game trailers. It also felt really rushed overall, like they just had to get something out earlier than planned to get ahead of all the rumours and leaks. Some of those leaks seem to have been on the money though from what they've shown here in the trailer. I'd say the console looks sleek, but lacking that ninja. Sure, that's designed to get it under as many TVs as possible. And to be honest, an understated, more mature design is a selling point to me anyway. And probably a lot of game specs in this trailer. And they only showed Mario Kart as an actual game, which obviously is sold well over the years. But to me, it just feels really played out to me at this point. I mean, I wonder if they'd been able to go at their own pace, get us... and, you know, just looking at Mario Kart again, I mean, Mario Kart 8 came out in 2014. We've been staring at it for 11 years now. It just has that pastel, washed out aesthetic. And it just suggests that, again, Nintendo aren't aiming for big technology in terms of graphical fidelity this time round. And I think that's okay, but it just makes old news. I think they need to do something quite flashy with the next reveal trailer. But I think all that approach is just baked into Nintendo now. We'll continue to see the new Switch miss out on ports of the most modern games. It's a bit of a shame. But overall, you know, they didn't say much of anything about how the Switch 2 will be bigger, better, faster, or more accessible in this trailer. But it's called the Switch 2, so it seems like it's meant to be a sequel, an iteration. And that suggests it's going to be less like the daring Ninty of old and more like something modern day Sony would put out if we ignore the kind of PSP Vita years. And I won't compare anyone to Xbox right now because they seem to be heading off into their own kind of platform agnostic future. So it looks kind of more like a NES to SNES evolution than anything else, which is probably good enough for me at this point. I do have a bit of a wish list for the Switch 2 now that we've seen it. Number one, better controllers. I mean, it looks like the sticks and buttons will be bigger and more comfortable to use, but they need to make sure that stick drift isn't a big problem again. Ideally with Hall effect sticks. I mean, maybe that was what all the kind of waggling the joysticks was in the trailer. That's what it's suggesting, but it's just a shame they've gone with convex thumbsticks again, and it just feels like very PS3 era stuff. Number two, haven't seen many people mention this, but backwards compatibility with accessories. I mean, look, the Switch 1 Joy-Cons obviously won't physically fit on the console, but if they and the other old controllers can connect to it by Bluetooth or something, then that would be great, because I don't want to have to buy a new set all over again. And number three, just better sharing options and online functionality. That would just be great, especially if we could get a higher quality bar for games on the eStore, and ideally some kind of more permissive approach from Nintendo on making YouTube videos out of their stuff, but that's all probably wishful thinking. I accept that. So I suppose we'll just have to wait for a proper trailer to see any of this, and hopefully we'll see some proper new games then. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you like the video. It really helps us small channels out. So all the best, and hopefully see you on the next video.